Okay, I want to tell you a story about the stinkiest person I've ever met in my life. I've played organized sports. I know what a locker room smells like. A locker room smells like you took a goblin's foot, stuck 16 pounds of corn on it that had been aged to perfection, and let it sit for about 2 years. That's a locker room. This person was a locker room wrapped in canola oil with white vinegar poured on it. That was this person. You know how birds will fly into windows and then fall and it kills them because they hit the window too fast? It's one of those that's aged about 2 weeks in the sun on top of a garbage can that had a lot of milk, eggs, and dairy in there. Milk counts inside the dairy. So it's just like milk plus dairy. Like there's so much old milk, it counts itself. Like the milk's so old, it literally looks like the cup without the cup. Like it's cylindrical, it looks like you took a Pringles can and put like Play-Doh in it and then cut the Pringles can off, and it was just it's that chunk of solid milk. Okay, so Amanda and I used to do a thing. Some might call it unethical. I called it making the prices fair, which is how I justified. I don't do it anymore because it's unethical. We used to do this thing called movie hopping. We go movie hop. Movie hopping, movie hopping, movie hopping. That's the song we used to sing. Made it less terrible. We'd go pay to see a movie, and then after that movie ended, we'd go hang out in our respective male or female bathrooms for the 10, 15 minutes or whatever. And then you just kind of the time on your watch, your old-fashioned watch, and you just walk on in. The trick is to look confident. Look like you belong in the movie theater that you're walking into, that you didn't pay for. I'm not encouraging you to do it. I'm not saying you should do it. I'm just saying I saw a lot of back-to-back movies because of it. Pull out your old ticket and be like, looking up like, oh, this is the one? Okay, yeah, well, this is the one. This is the one. Because it's not like somebody's going to walk and go, oh, you can't read? Let me see what that says. We went and saw Juno. I'm pretty sure it was Juno. The movie Juno with the girl and Michael Cera. Dude loved Tic Tacs. Your ego's prego. Movie hopping. What? 2009. More like 2008. And so we went into Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Okay? By far the worst of all the Indiana Jones movies. I blame you, Shia LaBeouf. Should have been Chris Pratt right from the beginning. I knew then. He was a little chubbier than he is now, but he still done a great job. So we went into, and it's packed out. We get in there, we're like third row from the back. Amanda's got an empty seat on her left. I've got an empty seat on my right. I mean, that's it. Like there's scattered one seats everywhere else. We're the closest two empty seats in proximity on the same row. So we're sitting there chilling, waiting for the movie to begin. And then this dreadlocked hipster chick pops up right next to me like, hey, y'all using those seats? That's what she says to me. And I'm just like Jack Nicholson in The Shining. Here's Johnny, a 18-year-old hipster gal. And you're thinking, oh, I bet she smelled terrible. No, she was all right. Popped her little head in between us. Is it okay if you guys scoot down so we can get 2 people in here? Sure, we're nice people. We're not paying for this movie. The decision now is we know what we have over here. Amanda knows who she's scooting closer to. We're taking in some variables that we don't know. We don't know these 2 people coming in, so obviously I sacrifice because I'm the chivalrous gentleman, and I scoot over, let her take the seat next to the dude we know. We have 2 empty seats to my right. Hipster dread chick sits down over here on the seat away from me, leaves an empty seat here, and a dude comes to sit down, just a dude with a t-shirt, sits down, and he comes in, sits down. You know, in Independence Day, whenever the alien warship is coming over and that shadow, like, covers the land and you can see the shadow visibly covering over the land? When he sat down, pretend the shadow is a tangibly pungent wall of smell. And it hits, and then, like an atomic bomb of stinkage, it wafts over my face. I feel it hit my ear. My ear goes, whoa, bro, nose is not going to like this. I can tell from my sound of the wall coming at me, Tyler's nose is not going to like that. So my ear hits it. The rest of my brain disseminates that information, goes, oh, crap, something's coming from the nose. Nose goes, Mayday! We need help! Help! All across the nose. I'm not kidding. It hit me, and I visibly coughed. Like, I went, it smelled like someone took, you know, like a baby's first doo-doo, how it's that like black, tarry doo-doo? It's like they took that and they put it in like a ham sandwich with anchovies and olives and a lot of stuff that had been left on like a cruise ship that was like, took like a week longer than it should have getting back. So people were like, oh, we just want to get back. And they like med flighted people off, but they left the food because they didn't med flight the food off. And that food got put on that baby doo-doo sandwich. And then the bread is like hard, stiff bread that you leave out for a day on accident. You like forget to throw it in the trash, so it's like stiff. Like you don't want to bite it because it's turned into toast on its own without being heated up. And then that was given to like a troll who is guarding a bridge of doo-doo. And like people don't want to cross the bridge, so the troll's bored, so he's just swimming in the doo-doo and eating his sandwich. And that's the smell. And it hits, and I'm not kidding, the pacing was perfect. It hit, my left ear goes, told you my boy was right. Told you, he tried to warn you. We stick together. I like to picture my ears as like the two like bigger dudes from Mighty Ducks D2, like the Bash Brothers, and my nose is like the little Asian dude that like started becoming a Bash Brother, even though he really couldn't like knock people down like they could. He just kind of, he got the Bash Brother attitude. I digress. It goes across, and like the timing's perfect. It hits Amanda. What's that smell? Amanda, be quiet. Amanda, it's this guy. It's this guy. She's like, she can't handle it. We're looking for seats. We're scouring like Columbus when they're about to do mutiny, and he needs some land. He needs India to pop up. It's packed. Lights go out. Movie starting. We're sitting there. And they say wine gets better with time. I don't know. I don't like the taste. This guy's smell matured faster than the kid that plays quarterback when you're in 7th grade. He's like 7 or 8 inches taller than everybody else, but then he doesn't grow the next like 5 years. So when he's a senior, he's like a little bit shorter and he's like all mad at life because he never progressed athletically. It was like it started seeping into our pores. And we're sitting there through this movie, which, let's be honest, the movie had a little stink of its own. It didn't have that Indiana Jones flair that you want. So the expectations made it stink. I mean, the guy got shot through the air in a refrigerator, and all he did was stumble when he got out. He's not made of rubber, and the explosion's not made of glue. He can't just bounce around and it sticks on them and not on you. I think I messed that up. So the movie stank a little. This guy stank all of it. I could not look at him. I was afraid to look at him because I didn't want him to I don't want to look at him and him look at me and go, oh, really? I stink? You think I stink? I don't know how he talked because all I heard was his smell, and it was loud. It was screaming. He was all capsing an email response to me of his stink. It just keeps getting worse. Like, it's getting in, and I can feel it, and I can't breathe. This is Amanda the whole movie. There's no pretense about how she felt about it. She's sitting there holding her nose. Starts like this. After the first trimester of the movie, third trimester of the movie, she's leaning away from me. I don't know who the dude was on her other side, but she was pretty much on a date with him. I feel like she was like leaning up on his shoulder like, please let me just smell your normal human man into the day smell, as opposed to that guy's. That guy smelled like they did in Monty Python in the Quest for the Holy Grail. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. That's what that dude smelled like. He smelled so bad. So bad. So bad. My body is rejecting this story because it's remembering how bad he smelled. So the dude is sitting there, and I see no option. I can't hold my nose because he's sitting there. If I'm sitting there holding my nose like this, like I'm a little kid who just jumped off the diving board but isn't real, like doesn't understand you got to blow out with your nose. Hey, Mom, watch my dive. And you jump like a stick and hold your nose. I can't do that. I'm not diving off the diving board. I'm not 9 years old and uncomfortable with swimming underwater like Amanda is. She's hiding behind me, leaned up on Johnny Everybody over there, sitting there holding her nose. I'm sitting here, I got nothing. Except, I got a bag of Reese's Pieces. Thank you, Reese. Reese, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you trying to help me in this situation. I'll tell you this, too. I didn't buy them at the movie theater. I can tell you where I bought them. I bought them at the gas station. Don't tell anybody at the movie theater. The best thing I've ever snuck into a movie theater is a bag of Arby's 5 roast beefs and the drinks. Like, not like a bottle drink. We snuck the cups and the Arby's bag in there, and we broke it out during the trailers. Like, we were sitting there eating. We were so hungry. It was crowded. We probably shouldn't go to the movies anymore. Only outlet is the Reese's Pieces. Pop it out. I get the Reese's, and I stick it. Amanda, hey, how bad did that dude smell whenever we saw Indiana Jones? He was bad. That's the story I'm telling. It's like I looked at that bag of Reese's Pieces like I was Katniss in the Hunger Games, and like I flirted with PETA a little bit, and so like everybody loved that at the Capitol, and Haymitch got it sent down. It's this like, little metal thing floated down, Reese's Pieces. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this to survive these stinky Hunger Games? Bloop. Bloop. I didn't make that noise because he would have heard me. Because this guy smelled so bad, I would rather shove a chocolate that is not known for not melting in my nose. And it felt great. All I had to do was breathe through my mouth. And that's when disaster struck. Reese's Pieces are not made to withstand the heat of a crowded movie theater within someone's nose. They started melting. And I could feel the lining, the coloring was coming off inside my nose. So I dig in. I dig in up in there, pop that dude out. You would not think that nostrils are as expandable as they are. On a bag of Reese's Pieces, it could be like serving size is about a nostril's worth. And it would be more than you thought. So I popped that one out. I go in for old righty-tighty over here, and I pull it out. But alas, only about 73% of that little fella came out. For all you that aren't good at math, watch my math videos. For all you who are decent at math, know that leaves about 27% of a Reese's Pieces, half melted, jammed up in my nose. So I go in for the little fella. And he's going back behind enemy lines. He's way beyond the point of comfort where I think he's going to come out of my tear duct to my eyeball. Okay? Like, if this gets emotional and Indiana Jones, like, dies and then Shia LaBeouf takes over, like, the tear of Reese's would come out of my face. So there's only one way to get that little fella out. I plug left side. I have to blow it out of my nose. And my snotty, half-melted 27% of a Reese's Pieces bounces off the guy's head in front of me and hits him in a movie theater, a movie which I snuck into illegally. Hits him off the head. He looks around, and I'm just chilling behind Stinky Pete. Just chilling, looking around. I'm like Johnny Casual next to the guy that invented the dirty baby diaper over here. Melted smell of Reese's kind of breathes into my lungs as I'm breathing for the next probably like 10 or 15 minutes. There's about 20 more minutes left in the movie. It continues to stink, but not 1/50th of how much this dude stank. And I make it through. We get up, exit stage left, just waited for him to make a move one way or the other, and we went the other. When we left the movie theater, we came out and converged. It's called a double envelope back in war times when people didn't know how to fight wars, and they like thought there were rules to wars. And they came out, and we meet and make eye contact, and I see hippie chick, and I see dude with her. He knew he stank. He knew he was a construction worker's wet blanket. That dude was my arch nemesis, and he meant me harm. He wanted me to fall in peril of his stinkage. He wanted to destroy my little Asian bash brother of a nose. And these big bash brothers couldn't help him. He's all attitude, not size. They got size, not helping him. And he didn't care. He tried to take down my G2 Mighty Ducks nose. Oh, okay. From breathing in that dude's stench. For the next 2 days, I had a sore throat. He gave me strep throat from his smell. Okay. I blame you, Shia LaBeouf.